Hey Central, it's Mrs. LaMonaco again, and I've brought some of my really good friends with me.
Dr. Jackson.
Mrs. Cardea.
And we want to just go through some questions that we've been getting from students for you. And we still have more videos coming out. Don't forget, follow me on YouTube for all of the latest and greatest videos. Erica LaMonaco, ErikaLoMonico.
Okay, so let's get to some of those questions. One of the questions that we've been getting is that I was told that students have to wear their IDs all of the time. Is that accurate?
That is true. So you're going to have your ID. We're going to use the barcode. So if you come in late to school or you need to leave early, whether it's for a junior or senior pass or you have an appointment or you're not feeling well, you're going to use this to check in and out of the school and at lunch as well. We're even going to provide you with a super duper cool lanyard.
Fancy.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, so good job. So now the second question.
Is it really a big deal if we don't have our noses covered with our masks?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like not having anything on at all. It's like walking outside in 20 degrees weather without a shirt. You wouldn't do that, would you? So
I wouldn't do it.
we
No
want to make sure
way.
that
Well, I wouldn't go outside without a shirt on.
Yeah, adequately, protecting ourselves and most importantly, protecting our community by wearing our masks appropriately. Our mask appropriately, which covers the nose and your mouth down to your chin.
So essentially, if you're coming to school and the mask is not covering that, we are going to ask you to cover it. And if not, if you choose not to, or it keeps becoming a habit that you're not doing it, then we'll have to take other actions.
And I say all the time, I want people to be comfortable, but if your comfort interferes with other people's safety, then it's not okay. So I also want to remind you that we want this school year to be as normal as possible, and we want all of you to be experiencing the amazing things that we have to offer here at Central and that students, normally do in a regular school year. Obviously, this year is not regular and not normal, but the more that we comply and follow the rules that have been put forth by the Center for Disease Control, the more that we can guarantee that you guys will have a great school year.
I like that. Well said.
Thanks.
Well said.
Okay, the date keeps changing, and here's what I've been asked. When are we seriously getting our schedules? Like, seriously. Seriously, when are we getting our schedules?
So we want to get them out to you as soon as possible. The problem is we are really full, and we're trying to fit people into essentially like 3 different high schools. We have cohort A, cohort B, and the VLA. So, what? Oh, no. So our hope is to have it out by tomorrow, which is Tuesday, but please have patience. As soon as they're done, we promise we will get them out to you.
All right, another question, another burning question. Are we allowed to enter the building to walk through our schedules?
That's a great question. The answer is no. And the reason behind that is because we are trying to get everything clean and ready to go for school to start. So we will be sending out a virtual tour of the building. It will be coming out within the next few days. Our National Honor Society students have done an awesome job. They had to make a couple of corrections on the video that I honestly was not specific enough when I gave them the direction the first time, so it's my fault. But it will be coming out soon, and so look for it. Again, YouTube channel. What?
Okay, and I got to tell you, favorite question that we've received is, how do we gain access to our favorite administrators?
That's a good question, too.
That's a good question. I'm going to leave it to Mrs. Caldwell.
Okay, so if during the school day that you want to see us, if it's something that's not a burning that you can wait until we have an opportunity to see you, just shoot us an email and we will call you out of class. That's going to be the best way to do it. If it's an emergency, you'll need to say something to your teachers because we've talked to them about what that procedure is. But again, we would like you to send us an email and then we will call you out of classes throughout the day when it fits into our schedule.
Great.
And then the next one that goes along with that, they also asked about, Mrs. LaMonaco, how do you go about seeing your counselor?
So senior counselor is the same kind of way, except that there is a Google form. So if it's just like an everyday kind of question or something that's not an emergency and you need to see the counselor, they want you to fill out the Google form, which is going to be in your class, Google Classrooms, like your class of 2021 Google Classroom for guidance. If it's an emergency, I would, just like you do with the administrators, I would have your teacher call down to the guidance department and see if you can see someone.
Okay, so the other day I was talking with a student and I told him that they're going to have a seating chart in the cafeteria. Their response was, "What? Are you crazy? We have to really have a seating chart in the cafeteria? And how's that cafeteria going to work anyway?"
So good question. It's true. But the good part is you get to pick your seat. So we'll give you the first day to figure out where you want to sit. But it's really important that we're following all of the CDC guidelines during our lunches because our masks are going to be off while we're eating. So we are going to make sure that everybody's going to be seated in a row facing the same way. We have 7 rows in our cafeteria.
Possibly 8.
Possibly 8. But everybody's going to be facing the same way. We're going to dismiss by rows in order to go get food. We're going to have markers on the floor where you're standing on them 6 feet apart. You're going to get your food, go back. Your mask does not come off until you're ready to actually start eating. And then when you're done eating, you're going to leave your stuff there for then, put your mask back on, and wait to be excused to go throw your stuff away.
When you're excused to throw your stuff away, first of all, we need to say that there's going to be 2 students per table, and they're 8-foot tables. When you do get it dismissed, you will be given a seat, like you're buying a ticket for a seat in the gymnasium, and that's where you will go sit after we dismiss you and throw away your stuff. Everyone will have a socially distanced seat assigned to them. So you'll have 2 seats, the one that you're in the cafeteria, plus you will have an assignment for when you go to the gymnasium. The reason that we're doing that is so that we have time to clean the tables before the next set of students do come in to eat. So we do have to make sure that we're able to do that with it because our custodians are working really hard to keep everything clean for you guys. So that is the way we have to do it for this school year.
Safety first.
Always. So we will be giving you a video that's a little bit closer to the time for school to start, and we will be showing it to you in your first period classes, or your Tiger time, I apologize, that we will go through the exact procedures for what you're going to see in the cafeteria and a few other things that we will be doing. So please make sure that you're looking at Mrs. LaMonico's, her YouTube page. Sorry about that. And then we'll get you all those videos. So until next time, Central, we love you. Can't wait to see you at school.
Centrally, Lee.
You've got this, Tigers.